So, apparently BBC Radio Sheffield are saying that Sheffield Wednesday are directing parties interested in buying the club to a professional team with a track record of selling football clubs, aimed to try and complete a takeover. Which is good. This is what we need. We need this kind of thing to happen, because if we don't get this happening, where it goes through DC, it needs to be done in a professional way, which is great. And this marks a big change in where the club was in terms of it's not for sale. According to sources, NDAs are being signed with interested party, proof of funds request, and data room, a virtual space where they can share the document. And this is a shift in everything that's happened. Because you got to remember, 12th of April, DC said there would be no need for an NDA. You never have one with Milan. And the thing is, the fact that this is now becoming a proper process now is a lot better. Because I think it's going to make people a lot more interested to go buy the club than just dealing with DC himself. It's the fact that they've gone, hey, we're going to have these people help us get a sale done, which makes a lot more sense. It's one of those things, when you look at this, you do generally go, it seems like this is a time of the end for DC. It seems like DC is finally listening and knowing that he can't do this anymore. It's just something he can't do. And the fact that this news goes as the proper process is now taking place could mean there's a bigger chance of a sale going through. We know we need the sale to go through, whatever happened, because at the end of the day, we are in such a naff position for the season. We're in a naff position for the club as a whole. At this moment in time, everyone has got down as relegated who's a fan or a rival fan, and why would you not? Because I'm pretty sure we might I'm expecting a point deduction to come soon. And the fact that we are looking at this, it says a lot about what's going on now. The fact that DC changed the tune is good. The fact that it can be done with proper people who know how to sell football clubs. Granted, yes, they'll still probably have decided will be DC. But at the same time, this shows you he's starting to look in the right direction. He's starting to think a little bit more of end game. I need to get out. I can't do all this. I'm not the person for this. And at the end of the day, he's only got himself to blame for the position he's in. He's the one that's run it this way for so many years without asking for help, without accepting help. He's the only person to blame for the position we are currently in. Because we are, as a fan base, we have said, I'm not saying take everything what the fan base says as like gospel and go do this and this, but there are some people in the fan base who had experience doing X, Y, and Z, and now they've done it. Now X, Y, and Z is not been done. We're now in a really, really bad position. For years, people said Moneyball it. Sunderland have done a very good job of doing the Moneyball system. And Brentford, a classic example. And we should have been doing that a while ago. There's people who said that about ticket prices, shirt prices, everything just kept on going up when everything's been poor. And his excuse was, oh, if the football's not good, I won't have it at this high. Well, sometimes the football's been terrible and it's still been high. So that doesn't work either. The problem is he's always put the cost on the fans when it comes to certain things at times. And the thing is, that's all well and good if the club is doing well and isn't a turbulent situation. Like, we got close to Prem once, we won playoff, got to a semi the second, and then after that first 2 years of him being here, 2018, it all went downhill. We had a little bit of an okay period with Gary Monk where we got third, but then it all started tumbling. We had the season where we went through 3 managers. Darren Moore came in. Darren Moore missed out on playoffs in the first season. Then we finally got there in the second season. But again, in that season, you're probably thinking we should have probably been fighting a lot more to try and go up automatic. But Plymouth and Ipswich were fantastic. You get to going up to the Championship. The whole thing with Darren Moore kicks off. We have another summer of he said that. Statement galore. Shouldn't have happened. Should have just been, this is it. And I think the phrase said, ask Darren and then we'll see. And then he kind of went back on that and just put it all out there. Then we have Sitko come in. Then we finally get Danny come in. Danny comes in, does an incredible half a season job to keep us up when we looked all but relegated. And last season got us a 12th place finish. But it also looking like that Danny's going to be off. Which, who could blame him? Who could actually blame him right now because of everything that's going on? I don't like the way he's probably done it, but at the same time, it is what it is. And at the moment, at the time of recording this, he's still Sheffield Wednesday manager, which is still mind-boggling. We already know that there's one of the people left, which is Sal Babbo. We kind of think Thompson's going because Windass a post. We don't know yet. But at the end of the day, this is where we're at. Where we're at the minute is that DC is looking to sell by the looks of it. And if that's the case, great. The thing is, with a sale, it will be interesting to see how people look at the embargo we're under. One is a free transfer ban and loan fee. That one they may be able to get overturned to maybe 1 or 2 windows instead. You've got the non-paying paying transfer fees, which could involve a point deduction. And you've got the non-playing as HMRC, which needs to get sorted ASAP. The quicker we can get them paid, the better, so we don't end up with a winding up order. This is going to be one of the worst seasons in a very long time to watch, I believe. If we can get to the start of the season with a takeover, great. It still won't fix the fact that we're going to be absolutely screwed on the pitch, but we take it with a chance to rebuild and see what happens. You've got players potentially leaving or putting their notices in. At the time of recording this, I think there's about 6 players that have been spoken about, that not names in general, but 6 players at the club who have put their notices in. We've only got an academy staff at the minute doing training. The training ground itself is not ready to go. The pitch at Wednesday getting there, but then you've got the whole issue with the North Stand and everything like that. There are so many things on the list of topics that need to get fixed and sorted, which is ridiculous. It really is absolutely mental. So that's where we're at the minute. At the moment and time of recording this, we are in the position where we need some good news of some sort. Even if that's Monday or Friday or Wednesday, going, hey, there's a potential sale being agreed with X party. This is who it is. Now we're going through the process of EFL. Great. That will be a start. Because right now, there is no... What's the word? There is no hope for us at the minute. The hope and thinking of what might happen next is all doom and gloom. And you can't seem to get past that. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. We're slowly, steadily getting on the road to that 5k. We're currently on 4,700 odd. So if we can slowly start getting up to that 5k by the end of the season, by end of the year, that'd be fantastic. But thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. And yeah, look after yourselves.